What's good, collective? How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for tapping in with your girl. Um, there's justice at play for many of us in the collective, right? There's justice at play. Okay, I have the Mayat card out here, giving and receiving. So, Big Sister Mayat is having some fun right now. She's having some fun right now. All right. Because many of us have gone through a lot. You know, I think about it all the time. Like, we go through things when we're trying to heal, right? And that's already hard enough. But then you have certain energies and certain individuals who want to um, perpetrate certain offenses upon you, upon your life, that's not necessary for healing. Some things we went through, we didn't have to go through for us to heal. Some things we did, but some things we didn't. And the things that we did not have to go through, Big Sister Maya is having some fun. Okay? She's having some fun bringing the rain. She's having some fun bringing the storm. She's having some fun balancing out the scales. I have a warning out here. Okay? There's a warning. And I feel strongly that Spirit is or warning us to stay in our cosmic power. Right now is going to be very necessary to continue to practice your grounding techniques. Stay grounded, because as justice plays out, a lot of the people who are about to be on the opposite end of that balance, right? Or when the scales are balanced, there are people who have to receive their karmic retribution in order for scales to be balanced. There's situations that have to be lost and so on and so forth, or shedded, in order for balance to return. So a lot of individuals in the collective could be experiencing people who you have let go of, things you have walked away from, wanting to kind of spin the block on you, wanting to um, show up to you in some sort of conflict, in anger, in frustration, because things are not going the way they hope they would go, right? And they see you as point the point of when things begin to take a negative turn for them. They're still not point going inward. Okay, they're still projecting everything that they're experiencing in their life, all of the calamity, all of the woe, all of the tower moments. They're still projecting that outward. And so they may see you as that point of reference. And so they may want to come spin the block, bring conflict, want to converse, want to try to give fake apologies, want to try to see if they can, bait you back into a karmic connection with them. So Spirit is warning us to remember our cosmic power, remember our divinity. Don't forget it. And most of us are not, most of us are not going to do that anyway. But I think the reason why she is saying this, because these are going to be sudden moments that in the moment you're going to have to remember, don't engage. And if you do engage, engage from your sovereignty and your divinity, not engaging from a lower vibration that this individual wants to bring back into your life, right? If they go low, don't take them to hell. You know that saying, like, you go low, I'm going to hell. Like, if you go low, I go lower. Don't do that, right? If they go low, you go higher, right? If they go to the left, you go to the right. Okay? And this is not um in a sense of like, it's not from a sense of you not being aware that you have a lower. It's not from the sense that you have, you know, Because see, to me, and this y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but to me, going lower doesn't necessarily mean going into my shadow. Because I don't see my shadow as lower. That's just me. I don't see my shadow as lower, right? So my lower is me going into my toxicity. My lower is me dredging up insecurities or offenses or being triggered by things that I said I was healed from. Me going lower is where I don't want to go, because why would I go there? I already came from lower. I'm not trying to go there, and I'm not trying to battle with you as to who can be the lowest. Like, that's not a fight that I'm pretty much too divine to even perceive it from that space. Okay, your shadow is not necessarily your lower. Depends on the situation. Okay, depends on how you are accessing your shadow. Depends on how you are perceiving your shadow. All right. Um, if they go low, you go into your shadow, which would be go higher, because they are not in their shadow, they're in their darkness, they're in the void. You understand that? I hope that's making sense. So, it's a perception thing, but spirit is asking us to remember our cosmic power, which includes both your light and your shadow. But lower is not necessarily the shadow. I wouldn't define my divine feminine black side as lower. I can't, I wouldn't be able to do that, because she just has too much wisdom. She has too much power. Her instinct, her quick wittedness, her, like, the wisdom is astronomical. Okay, so it's difficult for me to describe her as lower. So don't go lower. You could go into your light, you could go into your shadow, but either way, it's going to be higher than what this person is trying to bring to you, because they're not in their shadow, and they're not in their blackness, they're not in their light, they're in the void. It's a difference. It's a big difference. There is a connection here. Okay. So being connected to your balance, being connected to both aspects of yourself so you can see clearly as to what you need to give to and not give to. Some of you are very prophetic, and you also have been calling in justice. You've been speaking justice. Okay, you have the power of bringing in justice in your words, in your mouth. All right, this justice is the same shadow and light aspect. So if we are defining lower as the shadow side, because I've heard people who are supposed to be like spiritually awake and say, if you go low, I'm gonna take you to hell. Meaning I'm gonna go lower. And I guess they be associating that with their shadow aspect. But if your shadow aspect, and you the divine, and your shadow aspect is low, then what's they low? If they not the divine, if they're not in their divine power, what is they low? So it don't make no sense. It just doesn't make no sense. Don't see your shadow side as the lower. It's just the shadow side. This is the same energy. Okay? So many of you have the power of Mayat in your words, in your throat chakra, in your perception. You're able to see clearly. Okay? Spirit is actually asking us right now to continue to appreciate our sovereignty. Appreciate your sovereignty. And that is the space that you always want to move in. Don't come off your throne to go lower. Some people get in the comments and they say things that it's toxic for them. I am not going to spend any amount of time on the internet arguing with people about comments. I'm just going to delete the comment. I didn't like it. I'm going to delete it, because that's the power I hold. That is me appreciating my sovereignty. That is me honoring my sovereignty. Because you jumped in the comments and went low doesn't mean I'm about to jump. I be wanting to. But then my sovereignty kicks in, and I'd be like, no, they exercise their sovereignty to say something that was neither here nor motherfucking there, and I'm going to exercise my sovereignty and politely hit this remove button. We all have sovereignty. Okay, there we go. So that's just an example. All right. But I appreciate everybody who was tapping in at this time. Thank you so much for your support to all of my subscribers, my soul tribe, all of you who leave beautiful comments. I don't think y'all really will understand how y'all comments really touch my heart. I be sitting here struggling because it be so many. And I want to respond to everybody. But if you see this message and you have left a beautiful comment for me and I did not heart it or I did not receive it, just know that I greatly appreciate all of the support that you all are showing on this channel. If this is your first time hearing the sound of my voice, consider subscribing. We would love to have you be a part of the tribe, okay? Be a part of the tribe, all right? Let's get into this a little bit. Organize the mind, compassion, strength. All right, where do you want to go, Spirit? Let's get some tarot. So we have some justice that's at play here. First time in the collective. Okay. Let me do that over here because that's right up under the mic. We have some justice that's at play. What's going on, Spirit? What's this? What does the collective need to know? Burden. Okay. Somebody is feeling very burdened. Somebody is feeling very, very burdened. Or someone tried to burden you. Somebody tried to put burdens on you. Or someone is feeling burdened. Okay. Let's see. What is this? We have the Eight of Wands. I'm hearing heavy laden. Haven't heard that two words in a while. Heavy laden. They feel stuck and afraid. They feel like they made a wrong decision. This could be you, collective, because sometimes we don't always make the best decisions, and things have to be put back in balance, right? We don't make the best decisions of who to deal with, who to have in our life. We don't make the best decisions of what jobs to take, what things to turn down. You know, we just don't make the best decisions sometimes. So this could be you. But if this is you who have made some sort of decision that is causing you to feel burdened or heavy laden or restricted, there's balance at play that is going to be restored. We have a Mother of Coins and the reversed Emperor. Clarify, please. Three of Knives. So this is probably two other individuals. These are two people. This mother, I'm going to separate them. Because we have a Three of Knives here, which talks about a third party situation. So you could be one party, there could be a Mother of Coins, and then there could be a reverse Emperor here. Six of Wands. Clarify the Mother of Coins. Strength. Strength. You're nurturing your strength right now. This Mother of Coins could be you. Your courage. Okay. This could also be what Spirit is asking for someone in the collective to do at this time, to nurture your courage. There could be something that is about to come into play in your life. You got the Eight of Cups here. Walking away from something. Have the courage to walk away from something. Someone needs to have the courage to walk away from something, or someone's already had the courage and have walked away. And if you've walked away from this reverse Emperor, who could have been a lover, right? Who could have been a lover. If you've walked away, then this could be the individual that kind of wants to maybe bring conflict, argue, fight about it. Um, because they're in the reverse. Yep. Daughter of Knives. Yeah, this person wants to communicate, but this communication is not designed to actually bring any healing. They want to communicate to you, but it's not designed to bring any healing. It's designed to pull you back into a karmic situation. This could be someone who had you in a third party connection. The Sun, negativity. This person is ruled by negativity. There's something about this individual. They got the can't get rights. Okay? They got the can't get rights. Clarify the Emperor, please. This is why Spirit is asking you to remain grounded. Two of Coins. Somebody was juggling something. Clarify the Two of Coins. Possibly somebody was juggling you. Five of Knives. In the reverse. You have come to some sort of realization that somebody is just not balanced with the Father of Coins in the reverse. You're accepting this with the Four of Baskets in the reverse. So there's some acceptance that this person is not is very manipulative. This person is very toxic. I'm gonna sit that over here to the side. You're not trying to go back to something. Now this could be this individual wanting you to be, oh, okay, wanting you to be stuck in a reverse Empress energy, or you've healed being in that reverse Empress energy. Justice right behind it. I can't believe it. Six of Baskets. Yeah. So there's justice here, and then there's healing following the justice, and you have healed a lot. Okay. Clarify the Three of Knives, please. The Four of Knives. Yeah. Somebody's been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of gaining wisdom and gaining spiritual knowledge, using their intuition. I think my microphone cord fell out. So someone's been really spending a lot of time. Someone in the third party, though, has been doing a lot of thinking. We got the reverse judgment. Whatever they've been thinking about is a bunch of foolishness. They ain't, yeah, yeah. They're trying to figure out how they can delay the tower that you've brought, okay, by moving away from them. They're trying to figure out how they can delay things, how they can keep things from crumbling all the way down to the ground. They're trying to see if they can retrieve the connection that you had with them, but they want to move you back into a karmic energy. Eight of Coins. Something's not working. Something they don't know. Something they haven't learned any self mastery. They still in a Three of Swords energy. Clarify the Four of Knives. The Fool in the reverse. So this is given cowardice. It's also given afraid. Afraid of what? What are they afraid of? Five of Wands in the reverse. That they won't be able to rectify something or bring peace to something. Or you won't want to. We have the Hermit. You could be a Virgo. We have the Star. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm hearing is this person who may want to come and try to bring this energy back towards you, but I'm telling you, Big Sister Mayat is balancing the scales. This is why this person wants to come back towards you. It's not because they actually realize they did anything wrong. It's because they're trying to avoid the towers that they're experiencing. They're secretly very afraid, though. They're hiding that they're afraid they will not be able to make peace, to bring peace to something. They're hiding that, and they're showing up very confident, but they're not very confident. They're actually afraid that they will not be able to make peace, possibly with you. So they're looking for some sort of strategy. Tell us more. Seven of baskets. They're looking for some sort of strategy, some sort of illusion that they can cast. How can they? But it ain't gonna work because you sitting out here as a high priestess, man. Yeah. Mother of knives. Ooh. Mother of knives, high priestess. Yeah, that's that cosmic power that the mother was talking about, that she wants us to remember our sovereignty when we're dealing with individuals who are receiving the karmic end of justice. There's, yeah, we got the Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, tell us more. I'm taking this high priestess and this mother of knives out because I feel like this is your energy, but they want to cast some sort of an illusion. They're looking for some kind of way or what to say or how to come in that will I guess convince you of something. What is this Seven of Baskets? The Daughter of Wands in reverse. So that's the Knight of Wands in reverse. Ten of Knives. What did I say? They don't want you to pick up on the energy that they're actually still stuck in the energy of trying to betray you. It's crazy as hell. They don't want you to see that. I'm hearing smoke and mirrors, smoke and mirrors. So they're trying to keep you from discovering that they actually are still in the energy of betrayal. But as this high priestess and this mother of knives, Ace of Coins, you already know. You already know. Tell us more. Give us more on the high priestess and the mother of knives. Nine of baskets. Your intuitive ability, your perception, your cosmic power, your sovereignty, your divinity upsets this motherfucker. I just had to say it like that. That's how I felt it. It upsets them. And this is also, this person is not your wish fulfillment. You're fully aware. You're fully aware. You're fully aware that this person is not your wish fulfillment. Yeah. The Son of Coins and the Nine of Knives. Because the only thing they can manifest is a damn nightmare for you. The only thing they can manifest is a nightmare. And they did manifest a nightmare, but you've already moved out of it. You've already stepped into your higher frequency. You know, you've already stepped into balance. Yeah. You've already stepped into balance. Daughter of Coins, that's the Knight of Coins. Three of Coins. Collaboration. So they may want to come in and collaborate with something. They are very jealous of you. There could be more than one of them that is trying to come in. One out of a group of three. That could be that Three of Swords as well. Because, you know, when I saw the Three of Swords and then it was clarified by the Four of Swords, the fourth sword, it kind of felt like the Three of Swords is three different individuals, and then the Four of Swords would be your energy as the fourth sword. So this could be one person out of the three people who are very jealous of you. This one person here, okay, is a part of this three people, and they're all jealous of you. This is also my witchy card, dark witch card. Wicked witch card. Okay? Because not all witches are wicked. Wheel of Fortune. It's possibly they see that you are stepping into good fortune. Okay? Yeah, you're stepping into good fortune with the Three of Wands. Let's get another deck here. Let's see what's going on. Tell us more about these three people collaborating together with one coming towards the collective. Hell, they won't. That's what we want to know. Hell, do they won't. Where do I want to go? Do I want to go here? Because they're very jealous of you. They're coming in to try to stop something. They're trying to stop something. They're trying to stop that tower. They're trying to stop themselves from receiving the karmic side of justice. But Mayat is about to have a good time because that's what she does. Tell me more. Loss. They feel like some sort of loss. They feel lost in some sense, right? So they're not willing to listen to anything. They feel lost, and they're also very arrogant. But this is giving me more so that they're not willing to listen. That could go back to that warning card. It could be that these people or this individual has already received warning that you've already stepped into your sovereignty. You know, like they've received warning from somebody. But they're not willing to listen because they feel some sort of loss or they want to bring some sort of loss to you. Natural disaster and gain. That's the goal. Yeah, so here's the arrogance. Here's the arrogance. We have pride here. This is ego. This is arrogance and ego. So this is what is giving them the goal of bringing some sort of natural disaster to you, some sort of frustration to you. And if they can do that, then they will feel like they have gained something. They will feel like they have gotten the conclusion to the matter the way they want it. Okay? But you chilling. You chilling. They also feel like this could be easy. That their goal to do this would be easy for them, but it's not going to be as easy as they think. Because you chilling. You're very peaceful right now. Stress. So that's too, you know, that's literally polarity right there. One person is relaxed and the other is stressed. So this is them seeing you relaxed. This is them seeing you at peace with things and the way things are. You're minding your business. You taking some time and going out in nature. You grounding yourself. You reading yourself a good book. You know, little picnic or whatever. And that bothers them. That leaves them in this energy. Either, you know, I believe both. I believe it leaves them in this energy and they also want to take you out of that relaxed state and put you back in this energy. I don't see that happening. We have promise, responsible confirmation, and assurance. What's this promise? They promise to bring you conflict. These three people have made a vow with each other. With each other. To promise to bring some sort of conflict towards you. Some sort of dispute. Some sort of quarrel. Yeah, to set a trap. And you standing out here, sitting out here, walking out here, running out here, riding out here, soaring. I mean, you just, you know what I mean? You know, owning upwards, right? And tapping into your cosmic power, tapping into your balance. I mean, you're wielding the voice of Mayat. So if they was trying to avoid The karmic side of justice, which is judgment. Okay. The karmic side of justice is judgment. If they was trying to avoid that, you would be the last person they would want to come set a trap for. Because one word from you, like, and the tower that they were trying to avoid has now multiplied into 4 or 5 towers. They'll be surrounded by rubble. Do you understand what I'm saying? They'll be surrounded by rubble. One word from you. Because in order for Maya to be at play, this is how these frequencies work. Not just hers, but all of them. In order for them to be at play, you have to step into that frequency. You have to step into that frequency. Somebody does. So what this is showing me with Maya leading the reading and then cosmic power, and then we have appreciate sovereignty, that's telling me that you have been given that ability to bring balance. Right? To bring balance. Mayat, Wheel of Fortune. You should be the last person these people want to come play around in. But, hey, they arrogant. They egotistical. They feel damaged by your sovereignty. They wouldn't if they would go discover their own, but they won't do that. Now will they? Tell us more. Homeless. They need you to donate some money to them or something. What's going on here? Clarify homeless. Loneliness. Evidence of what? Somebody could be losing a place to stay. Ooh, I said of what and turned the deck over. Look. Because she is sitting in a hospital bed. She's not just sitting in a room. Y'all see she got the little what you call that thing? The little IV thing behind her. She's not just alone. She's sitting inside of a hospital room. So here we have illness, we have death, we have justice. I said of what? Evidence of what? What is the homelessness? What is the loneliness? Evidence of. Flip the deck over and there she go. Big Sister Maya. Rocking their world. And bringing balance and restoration to you. Because more than likely this is the energy that they wanted you to be in. But this will be their portion and they will eat of it. Illness. One of the 3 of them is sick unto death, I heard. Somebody's losing a home. This is what they are afraid of. This is what they're scared about. See, they're trying to come in confidently, but they're actually very afraid because you're very gifted. You're very gifted. Okay? Anointed. Endowed with not just the power of Maya, but there are other cosmic energies. You know, when you're sitting out here as the shadow and the light, you know, it's almost nothing you can do. Okay? And I say almost just to be humble. You know what I mean? It's almost nothing you can do. All right? So they're very intimidated by your gift and ability. And they're very afraid and insecure, even, and they're hiding that behind a false sense of confidence. Because they are already experiencing the effects of Mayat, the effects of justice. This could be people in your family collective as well. Idea. What is this idea? This could be people in your family. And this might be why um there's this energy of you remembering your sovereignty, because family can be the most triggering, you know. Family can be the most triggering, and before you know it, you're in a tissy fit with a family member because they have a way of hitting the heart that kind of shift you. And so the spirit is really asking you to stay grounded even though it is family. Don't allow them to trigger you. There's an idea about an investment, an idea about a house. What is this? Inspiration, suggestion, vision. Somebody may try to suggest that you um, invest in something with them. Okay, this could be the trap. This could be the trap. Somebody could suggest that you move in with them. This could be the trap. Let's see. I think that was the nightmare card, but it fell all the way over there on the floor. Okay. Oh, they're trying to change the way you think of them to get you to invest in them again. They're trying to come in and make it appear that they have healed, that they're okay, that they have found balance, that they're stable now, right? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And that is not the case, because as soon as you let them back in, as soon as you start investing in them again, they want to overwhelm you. This person has something piled up though in their life. I don't know if it's bills. I don't know if it's just they're just overwhelmed with life. Something is not okay. Third wheel. They are one of three people collaborating together to set this trap for you. And it's pointless, but we're going to go through it anyway. We're going to talk about it anyway. We're going to expose it and uncloak it anyway, because it really is pointless. You're a whole divine being out here. Perseverance. It's pointless, because whatever hurdle they place in your way, you're going to literally jump right over that motherfucker. Like, it's going to be like, whoop, out of the way, out your way. Ain't got, you know what I mean? You've already overcome so much, and these people don't understand how you do it. They can't understand how you have jumped over so many hurdles. Clarify third wheel. Care. So this could be three people that you actually care about. This could be three people that you actually care about. Okay. Could be a mom, a dad, and a sibling. Okay. Clarify perseverance. Vow. Mm-hmm. Who is making this vow to persevere? Who is making this vow? You have made this vow to yourself. Gift. Awakening. Ooh. Gift of the awakening. Oh my God. You have made this vow to yourself. That's why you always overcome. Because what other choice do I have? Definitely not to be overcame. You're not going to let you overcome me. No, I'm going to overcome whatever's placed in my way. Because you've awakened to your ability. You awakened to your gifts. You've awakened to your anointing. You probably always been like that. You know, it's a gift you have. You know what I mean? Like, to always overcome, always bounce back, always get back up from this energy right here. That's why they was bullying you, because of your ability to persevere. They'll be all right. Yeah, I can't. This is what they upset about. Your ability to always persevere. So no, don't argue with these people. Don't go lower. They're not worth it. They're literally not worth it. They're not going to change. They're not going to see you any different. Don't make no effort to get them to see you differently. These are the people you just don't make no effort. You don't make an effort. Coach, advise, obedience. That is spirit's confirmation that what I'm saying is correct. Okay? Don't make no effort. Not these people. You know, there's people you can get into a little something, something with, and y'all can sit down and talk it out, and y'all can see each other in a better perspective and have a better understanding. This ain't them. Okay. We have eternal love consistently. Consistently. Clarify this eternal love. Strategy. See, these people are trying to use love, the fact that they're family, and the fact that you love them as the strategy. All right. But in response to that, we step into a vibration of love to disengage. Out of my love, I'm going to disengage. I'm going to disengage. Because remember, you're wielding the voice of Mayat. And if you allow them to put you in this rage, you might end up speaking something out of rage, right? Because to have power is to have the responsibility of it. You can't just have power and just be out here just saying, just you know what I mean? You got to be really careful because many of us who are divine beings who are here because we had karma we had to clear up because we misused the power before. Don't let them put you in a situation to do that again. Don't let them act a fool. Go somewhere in your sanctuary and identify what was said, identify how you felt, talk to your ancestors, and call whatever judgment you need to call with responsibility, with a clear consciousness, with wisdom. You understand? With balance, because you wield the power of Mayat. Don't let them trigger you into another karmic lifetime because they put you in an angry place and you stepped outside of that sovereignty, right? You stepped into another energy and created another karmic season. Okay? With power comes responsibility. A lot of people do not like to be told that. A lot of people just think that it's a good thing to just be spiritual or be this or be that or God is this or you tapping into these frequencies and you being allowed to access certain divine energies comes with responsibility. Okay? The strategy is for you to stay in the eternal love, which don't have nothing to do with whether something is right or wrong, good or bad, or none of that. It's just neutrality. It's just neutral. Okay? The highest frequency of love is neutral. I'm not happy about what you said and I'm not angry. I'm not pleased and I'm not unpleased. I'm in a place of peace. I'm hearing stasis, and I don't even know if that's the right word, but I'm hearing just a neutralness. Because when you do speak, when you do go into your sanctum and communicate with those who assist you, that's all that matters. That conversation right there is all that matters. Arguing back and forth with a bunch of family members because they mad because you divine and they mad because you persevering and they mad because it's you and not them. These people ain't gonna never change. It ain't gonna be nothing you could say. Nothing. So take that how it resonates, okay? I'm feeling, and spirit is saying again, it's in the moment, because this is whoever this is. It's the moment. So just keep that in mind, because whoever these people are, they can be very triggering for you. Okay. And sometimes we can be a little, you know, we can go and we can turn into Tiamat schedule. We could turn it to Tiamat now. Yeah, we the divine feminine and all, but don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Apology. What is this? There's a scheduled confession. Management of guilt. They're trying to make you feel guilty for something. What is this? Whatever it is. Spirit is saying stay calm. Stay calm. So, strong meditation. You know, if you meditate daily, continue to do so. If you don't, you might want to step up in your practice of meditation right now. Spending more time going within. Inner peace. Yeah. Anything else, Spirit? I think that's all. All right, collective. Thank you so much for tapping in with me. Please take a moment to hit the like button. Also, if you are not a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. Hold on. Okay. Go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe, and thank you to all of my returning viewers, my returning subscribers. Thank you for your support. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate all that you comment, the beautiful comments that you leave. I'm grateful to Spirit for speaking to the hearts and the minds of those of us in the collective, giving us the guidance we need. All right. I love you guys. I will see you on the next video. Peace, family.